Hello everybody, this is Julie K with another flipbook share. I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely addicted to making these things. I'm constantly going through my paper stash and looking, thinking, oh, can I make a flipbook out of this, and what do I envision for it? And recently I posted a flipbook that I used, the Graphic 45 Couture collection, and it was more of the blues and green type paper. And in that same collection there was red and black paper, and so for this book I used the red and black of the Couture collection from Graphic 45. And on the cover here, it is a 6x6 flip book. I just find that these are some of the easiest sizes to make, just because either you can use a 6x6 paper pad, or it's easy to cut up your 12x12 papers and make one. And for this one I did a little bit different. I didn't do any washi in this one. I just used paper to hold it together on the sides, and I didn't cover it up at all with washi, just because I liked the way that it looked without it, and I figured it didn't really need it, so I didn't add any washi. On the cover I attached a couple layers of flowers. This die cut that it's a Bella dress form that comes from Memory Box. And then I also used this image, which came from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and it's Fashionable Dames. And then here's some of the tags that I still have left from that collection. It came out in 2012, it looks like. I will try and link Ephemera's Vintage Garden below. And that was one of her blog freebies. So, and let's see, I also layered up some paper behind here, a paper strip from a leftover piece when I was cutting up for other stuff in the inside. And then at the bottom I did put some little ribbon with some beads on it that kind of matched for my collection. I've really been trying to go through my stash and use up stuff I already had. This little rose came from Emma, who surprised me a while back with a Happy Mail with an Easter flip book that she had sent me. And so that little rose came from her, so thank you, Emma. I again attached my book with ribbon to hold it closed, because I cannot make a flat flip book to save my life. And then again on the back side, I stamped my stamp that says "From the Art Studio of," and signed my name and layered up some paper. So now we'll open it up and take a peek on the inside. And I am going to just zoom out so you can kind of get the whole overall look, I guess, of what it looks like here. Maybe I won't do that because I don't think I can get it all on the screen. So we'll just do one page at a time. So again, all the paper came from Graphic 45, and I found a whole bunch of images on Pinterest of women from the 1920s, just because I thought the paper looked very 1920s with flappers and that kind of style. So I decided to kind of run with it and used images I found online. So here's one of the women that I layered up, and then I made it into a pocket, and I stuck some tags that I made in there. I stamped the word "elegant" and raised it up on pop dots. And that set comes from, it's a Graphic 45 set that's meant to go with the paper. So I stamped the word "elegant" and just left it at that, because the paper's kind of speaks for itself and I didn't want to cover up too much of it. So this flap right here, again, I found another image of a lady, layered up a little bit of paper behind her, stamped the word "beauty." And that rubber stamp is a really old one that I have, and it says the last word on it. Not sure. The last word in rubber stamps. I'm not sure if that company still exists or not. A lot of my stamps are really old. I've been stamping for 20 years. So there's that one. And then when you open it up, this flip I decided to layer up some paper to make a goodie pocket, and I did the gussets in there just so that I could stick a lot of stuff in there. They're stickers, and I'm not sure if they show up well on the camera, but they're clear with black letters that say the word goodies. And so inside the pocket I stuck some Graphic 45 chipboard tags, and that was from a different collection, I think the typography collection. I made a couple envelopes out of some die cuts that I have. A couple doilies again from die cuts that I have. And that one also from a die cut that I have. And this one's a Cheerylin die, which I think is really pretty. So going back to the flaps in the middle of the book. This is part of the paper collection. It just flips out. The back side kind of looks like a magazine cover possibly, because there's a date and a price. And so once you open up that flap, I layered up some more photos of women from the 1920s. Stamped the word "Simply Stunning," raised it up on pop dots, and then this also is a cutout from the paper collection, the postage stamp. The next flap, again I did a flap with part of the paper collection, and underneath it I made an envelope, paper bag, not quite sure what you want to call it. It's a die cut from Sizzix, I believe, and I made a tag to go in there. And I will use that as my mail tag for whoever I give the book to. Either answer questions or ask questions on the back of it. Stamped the word "style," and then I did stamp one of the women from that collection. Let's see it there a little bit better. And on the inside I did use washi tape just to hold down all the flaps, but otherwise, like I said, I didn't use any washi tape on the outside or in the process of holding the book together. It was all just based on paper. So this next one, this one is a flap that goes up, and it's actually an envelope that I attached. And so on the inside of this envelope I will stick my letter, and I put some stickers down that say letter. And I made some more tags just out of some of the leftover paper that I had that matched. I don't think this paper collection came from Graphic 45, but it was similar looking, so I used it. And behind this flip I put another picture from one of the 1920s women that I found on Pinterest. Layered up some of the paper postage stamps that came from the paper collection, and also on one of the pieces of paper they had a lot of random words on it, and one of them was "ooh la la," so I just punched that out and stuck it there. And so that is my book. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.